Mvuyisi says that he was not aware of the troubles at home because he was really young. But a time he does remember was at age 6 when his parents divorced and he moved with his mother, grandparents, aunt, uncle and 3 cousins to Cape Town.
Moving had its challenges for the whole family, and they all struggled to find work.
Mvuyisi says he realized the severity of the situation when he and his sister did not attend school like all their neighborhood friends.
I wanted to go with them badly. I would always imagine what it would be like to go to school.
Mvuyisi says that he remembers waking up early in the morning, and for some reason he would go outside and just watch all of the children go to school.
I think I thought by waking up early like they did, I was doing something similar to my friends who were on their way to school.
He adds that at a moment he remembers strongly was when he attended church on Sundays and would hear the other children pray to pass their subjects, and he would pray to pass too. I laugh about it today because it makes no sense now, but I guess at that time it made sense to me. Maybe I would pray to go to school too, but I mostly remember asking to pass at school.
2 years would pass before Mvuyisi started grade 1 at the age of 9, when his aunt came to Cape Town and fetched him and his sister to return with her to the Eastern Cape, where they started school the day they arrived.
I realize now that I have learned so much during those hard years. My attitude towards school was formed at that time.
When I started school, the teacher said I need to do grade 1 for 2 to 3 years in order to adapt to a system that was foreign to me. I remember telling myself that there was no way I was going to be kept back any longer. So I worked hard, and after a year, the teacher said I was ready for the next grade. So that just tells me that you don't have to live up to anybody's expectations of you. You can prove people wrong, because only you would know the ability that you have.
After completing grade 8, whilst living with his father, his parents decided to send him to school in Cape Town because they believed Cape Town's level of education was better.
When I returned to Khayelitsha, I noticed that many of the kids that I watched go to school had dropped out and turned into thugs. This really made me think and surprisingly be thankful for my hard times.
I made sure that I dedicated myself to study in order to achieve my dream of becoming an economist.
In grade 11, when Mvuyisi received his first career guidance session from an organization in his community, he realized that he had the wrong subjects for his choice of career.
I felt crushed. No one had ever explained to me that taking maths literacy instead of pure maths would make such a difference to my future.
I had heard that CPUT offered a National Higher Education Certificate in accountancy that did not require pure maths.
I queued for weeks, going from one office to another, explaining my situation to people, asking them for a chance.
My family and friends kept telling me that I should give up, go back to the Eastern Cape and find a job.
Mvuyisi was informed that he had finally been accepted to substitute a learner that had just dropped out. I couldn't believe that my determination had paid off. I was delayed 3 months of classes, but it didn't make any difference. From the first day at university, I dedicated myself extra hard and caught up with the time I'd missed quickly.
I have learned that the true key to success is determination. When people ask me what is my biggest asset, I always reply by saying my attitude towards believing that my dreams are a reality. I behave today as if my dreams had already been achieved. The belief that I am an accountant makes me behave as an accountant, even though I am only in my first year at university.
Well, I can kind of relate to his story, growing up in an underprivileged home and always seeing the positive in everything, and how hardworking he is.
It shows that no matter what people say, oh, how many obstacles are in your path, you are always able to overcome it as long as you believe in yourself. And if you adopt a certain kind of attitude towards a particular subject at school or a particular life event, and you want to overcome it and you stick to that attitude, nothing stands in your way of achieving it.
I would say that the story resonates with me because I went through a similar path with university. I came to South Africa in grade 11 and didn't take Afrikaans as a subject because I only had 2 years to pass it, and my initial applications to varsity were denied. So I went through a very similar emotional roller coaster, and yeah, it was emotionally traumatic because you have your heart set on a dream and it suddenly comes crashing down around you. But with the same determination as Mvuyisi, I reapplied and found my way around the system. So I think that this is a great story about determination, and I had never seen determination as an asset, so that is an interesting view to have, and I think that he's definitely right that it is an asset that you can take with you everywhere.